Herbal preparations, a comprehensive guide to infusions, decoctions, extracts, tinctures, and liniments. Herbal medicine is a time-honored practice that taps into the healing power of plants to support health and wellness. Understanding how to prepare herbs is key to unlocking their full potential. From soothing teas to potent tinctures, each preparation method has its own purpose and process. In this article, we'll explore infusions, decoctions, extracts, tinctures, and liniments, diving into the details of how they are made, why they work, and how you can use them in your herbal medicine toolkit. Let's get started with these natural wonders you can create right at home. Infusions, the gentle art of steeping. What are infusions? Think of an infusion as a fancy word for herbal tea but with a bit more intention behind it. Infusions are a gentle way to extract the beneficial compounds from herbs, especially those that are delicate, like leaves, flowers, or soft stems. The goal is to let hot water coax out the plant's goodness without harsh boiling, preserving its healing properties. How to make an infusion. Here's the basic recipe. Boil the water. Start with distilled or purified water about 1 pint, 16 ounces, and bring it to a rolling boil. Distilled water is preferred because it's free of impurities that might affect the herb's flavor or potency. Add the herbs. Use about 1 ounce of dried, cut, or powdered herbs. Fresh herbs might need a bit more, around 2 ounces, since they contain more water. Place the herbs in a heat-safe container like a teapot or mason jar. Pour and steep. While the water is still boiling hot, pour it over the herbs. Cover the container right away to trap the steam. This keeps the volatile oils, those aromatic, healing parts, from escaping. Let it sit. Move the container to a warm spot, like near the stove, and let it steep for the recommended time. This usually ranges from 10 minutes to several hours, depending on the herb. For most, 15 to 30 minutes is plenty to get a strong infusion. Strain and enjoy. Once steeped, strain out the herbs using a fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth, and your infusion is ready to drink or use. Tips and variations. The standard ratio is 1 ounce of herb to 1 pint of water, but this can vary. For example, delicate chamomile might need less steeping time, 10 to 15 minutes, while tougher herbs like nettle might benefit from 30 minutes or more. Examples: chamomile for relaxation, peppermint for digestion, or elderflower for colds. Why it works. Infusions are perfect for herbs with water-soluble compounds like vitamins, minerals, and flavonoids that dissolve easily into hot water. Boiling the herbs directly could destroy these fragile elements, so steeping is the gentler, smarter choice. Decoctions. Simmering strength from tough herbs. What are decoctions? Decoctions are like infusions' tougher cousin. They are made by simmering herbs in water, which is ideal for harder plant parts like roots, bark, seeds, or woody stems that need more heat and time to release their medicine. How to make a decoction. Here's the step-by-step. Measure your ingredients. Start with 1 ounce of dried, chopped herbs per pint of water. Adjust for fresh herbs as needed. Combine and boil. Place the herbs in cold water in a pot. Stainless steel or glass is best to avoid chemical reactions. Bring it to a boil over medium heat. Simmer. Once boiling, lower the heat and let it simmer gently. Keep the pot covered to retain the goodness. Simmering time varies, typically 20 to 40 minutes, but tough roots like ginger or licorice might need up to an hour. Strain. After simmering, let it cool slightly, then strain the liquid through a strainer or cloth into a clean container. Store. Use it fresh or store it in the fridge for up to 48 hours. Tips and variations. For a stronger decoction, you can simmer longer or reduce the liquid by half to concentrate it. Examples: ginger root for warming and digestion, dandelion root for liver support, or cinnamon bark for circulation. Why it works. Decoctions use prolonged heat to break down the tougher cell walls of roots and bark, releasing deeper compounds like polysaccharides and tannins that infusions can't easily extract. It's a robust method for hearty herbs. Fluid extracts are supercharged versions of herbal preparations. They are made by boiling down a decoction or infusion to increase its strength, then preserving it so it lasts longer. These are like the espresso shots of herbal medicine, small but mighty. How to make an extract. Start with a base. Prepare an infusion or decoction as your starting point, say, 1 pint of liquid with 1 ounce of herb. Reduce the volume. Simmer the liquid uncovered on low heat until it reduces significantly, often to a quarter or even an eighth of its original volume. This concentrates the active ingredients. Preserve. To keep it from spoiling, add a preservative like alcohol, about 20 to 25% of the final volume, or glycerin. Stir well. Bottle. Pour into a dark glass bottle and store in a cool, dark place. It can last months or even years this way. Tips and variations. The reduction time depends on how strong you want it. Watch it closely to avoid burning. Examples: Echinacea extract for immune support or valerian extract for sleep. Why it works. Extracts concentrate the plant's medicinal properties into a smaller, more potent dose. They are great when you need a quick, strong effect or want a long-lasting remedy without making fresh batches constantly. Tinctures. Alcohol's herbal magic. What are tinctures? Tinctures are herbal preparations where alcohol acts as both the extractor and preservative. They are powerful, shelf-stable, and easy to use. Just a few drops can deliver a dose of herbal medicine. How to make a tincture. Choose your herbs. Use dried herbs, fresh work too, but they dilute the alcohol with their water content. About 1 ounce of powdered or finely chopped herbs per 4 to 5 ounces of alcohol is standard. Macerate. Place the herbs in a clean glass jar and cover them with alcohol, typically vodka or brandy, at least 40% alcohol, or 80 proof. Shake and wait. Seal the jar and shake it daily for 2 to 6 weeks, keeping it in a cool, dark spot. Shaking helps the alcohol pull out the plant's compounds. Filter. After maceration, strain the liquid through cheesecloth or a coffee filter into a dark glass dropper bottle. Squeeze the herbs to get every last drop. Store. Label and store in a cool, dark place. It'll last for years. Tips and variations. Stronger herbs, like cayenne, it might need less time, while milder ones, like chamomile, it might benefit from longer. Examples: St. John's wort tincture for mood support or garlic tincture for immunity. Why it works. Alcohol extracts a wide range of compounds, both water-soluble and fat-soluble, that water alone can't touch. It also preserves the mixture, making tinctures a convenient, long-term option. Liniments. Topical healing power. What are liniments? Liniments are herbal preparations for external use, designed to soothe muscles, joints, or skin. They are made by infusing herbs into oils, alcohol, or other liquids like turpentine, then applied directly to the body. How to make a liniment. Select your base. Use a carrier like olive oil, rubbing alcohol, or even witch hazel, about 4 to 8 ounces. Add herbs. Add 1 ounce of dried herbs, like arnica or comfrey, to a jar with your base liquid. Macerate. Let it sit for 2 to 4 weeks, shaking daily, in a warm spot, or speed it up by gently heating the mixture for a few hours in a double boiler. Strain. Filter out the herbs and pour the liquid into a bottle. Dark glass is ideal if alcohol is used. Apply. Rub onto sore muscles or achy joints as needed. Tips and variations. Alcohol-based liniments dry quickly and penetrate deeply, while oil-based ones are more moisturizing. Examples: peppermint liniment for headaches or cayenne liniment for muscle warmth. Why it works. Liniments deliver herbal benefits right where you need them, bypassing digestion. The carrier, oil or alcohol, helps the skin absorb the healing compounds effectively. Teaing it all together. Each of these methods, infusions, decoctions, extracts, tinctures, and liniments, offers a unique way to harness herbs for health. Here's a quick recap. Infusions are gentle teas for delicate herbs. Decoctions simmer tough roots and bark for deeper medicine. Extracts concentrate herbal power for strong doses. Tinctures use alcohol for potency and preservation. Liniments bring relief straight to your skin. When trying these at home, start small, use high-quality herbs, and adjust based on what works for you. Always research an herb's safety and consult a professional if you're unsure. Nature's gentle, but it's wise to be informed. Making herbal preparations is both an art and a science, connecting you to centuries of healing wisdom. Whether you're brewing a calming infusion or crafting a muscle-soothing liniment, you're tapping into the power of plants in a way that's accessible and empowering.